Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to this Bold and Raw Talks with me, Benjamin Junior Bogonko. I hope you're fine wherever you are and you're keeping safe. In the next 30 minutes, I want to share with you this topic. Normally, I don't do these Bold and Raw Talks, especially on Fridays. But today, as I came from work, I saw something that touched me. I have a strong conviction to be sharing something related to this topic here. What makes a lady to stay in an abusive relationship? And if you're a lady who is watching this video today, I hope you will learn something by the end of the video. If you have a sister, if you're a man like me, you have a younger sister, you have a daughter, and probably you have an aunt or a cousin who is a female, I really hope that you will also get to share the video to them to make them listen to what I'm just saying here. So in the next 1 minute, I'm requesting you wherever you are. I can see you guys commenting there. I receive your greetings from wherever you're watching me from, Europe, America, Africa, Middle East, wherever you're watching me from. Thank you so much for finding time to open and watch this video. So please go ahead and share this video, tag a friend or a family member. You can share it on someone's inbox right now. And you never know. Most of you, maybe you have come across the trending story of a prophet or a church leader somewhere who has murdered, shot his wife and killed him. A very tragic story that you might find interesting to go through it. You can watch it on social media platforms. I'm not discussing that particular case. In my talk today, I just want to take you through some of the reasons why a lady would stay in a very abusive relationship. Some of the ladies who follow my shows, they actually don't know that they're being abusive. 2 days ago, I did a video which I was talking about why a man becomes abusive. Today, let me just say and share with you why would a lady stay there? And we have seen it in our family members. You actually have seen it. I know you have witnessed it maybe in your family or somewhere else, or your friend has told you a story, or you have dated somebody who has been abused before. Personally, I have dated a lady who was coming from a very abusive relationship. For 2 years, she stayed there with a very abusive man, and every time she was telling me the stories about what this guy was doing to her, she ended up breaking down and crying. So all of us, in short, have had a story of an abusive relationship. Or, as you're watching, you have been a victim. Or, sadly speaking, you're still there. When you look at the list which I've compiled there, the number one, the first reason why a woman would stay in a very abusive relationship is because of isolation. Isolation is an abusive person. What they normally do, they will manipulate your location, where you stay. It can be physical. They can relocate you to a certain place and put you somewhere where you cannot be able to access other important people. And I mean your family members, close family members, or the people who are going to rescue you before it's too late. So once you are isolated, it's very sad because now you're alone. You are staying with an abusive person and you can't go anywhere. You can't run away. You can't escape. The guy is around you where you are. And it begins very simply like, let's relocate, let's go somewhere. And also with other things like, I want you to begin, stop talking to these people, this person. Don't talk to this. Don't talk to your father. Don't talk to your mother. You have to choose between your sisters and me. Such kind of statements. And you might say that it is very easy to walk away. But when you listen to the person who is being abused, they will tell you, if you listen to their story from the word, how it started, and where they are or where they are at the moment, you will find out that indeed this person was isolated from people. The abusive person will tell you to stay away from social media, block you from social media and tell you, hey, if you're going to open a Facebook account, Instagram, I need your passwords. So all these are kinds of isolations, the tactics that an abusive person uses to put you away so that they can continue abusing you. My question to you is this: as you're watching this video, if you're in an abusive relationship right now, do you feel isolated? Do you feel that you're just alone in your own world? And the effect of isolation, even if you run away, which I'm going to be talking about, one of the other reasons, even if this person who is isolated tries to move away, to walk away, they can't do it because they have been isolated from the people, their closest people, location. They have been moved away from even to another country, very far away, or to a certain place where they can't be able to move and find safe environment or to help themselves. Look at the second point. And thank you so much for all of you who are watching. I hope you're sharing this video right now. We just began, and I'm moving on to the second reason why a lady would stay in a very abusive relationship. In my list, I have mentioned financial constraints as the second one. Money is very important in running away from an abusive relationship. Money can secure you another home. Money can buy you a ticket. Money can make you to be okay, stable. Your mind can be okay to move on and start raising these children. If you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children, you have the money, you have the ability to do this. It's very important. When you look at the stories of your parents, if they were ever abused, most of them, they were not financially stable. Yes, I know there are celebrities who have the money and they can move away. They can afford, and they can afford the lawyers. They can afford the divorce process, which is very costly. But even them, those financial constraints are not just about paying a lawyer and signing the papers. We are talking about people who have been building a family together. People have been sharing dreams and goals. You know what I mean? People have changed names. Somebody is called your name. Somebody is using my name as Bogonko. But this person, this young lady that you are encouraging, you're telling her to walk away, to leave the man, to find herself, to look for peace. Honestly speaking, she's struggling financially. And nobody is willing to support her. Nobody is coming to rescue her and rescue her financially. Just a step of going to stay somewhere that is safe. And that is one of the worst environments for you to find yourself, that you're stuck in there financially. You cannot be able to do everything that you want to do. Think about it. Anytime you feel somebody has been found in an abusive relationship, somebody has approached you, has told you his or her story, or a lady in this case, consider the financial aspect. Think about if this lady has the money to even step away, to raise those children. Because at the end of the day, when she is running away from an abusive person, she's not going to run away. Most women, most mothers don't run away alone. You run away, you carry with your children. And you can imagine all these young, innocent kids that are confused what is going on between you and the man, that you have to carry them along to take them. Some of those kids want to go back to their father. They still love their dad. They still love this abusive man, and they want to continue staying with that person. And this brings me to the third point, the family, society, expectations, and experiences. Family, expectations, and society. We live in a world that I've been posting very provocative questions in my posts on my Facebook. Is the marriage a scam? Even the last post which I just posted before I went live, would you date a pastor? Somebody who has started up his own church, and people are giving their own opinions. Our society expects people who have wedded, people who are legally married, to try and stay together. Your church leader will sit you down and tell you, hey, Patrick or James or Benjamin or Johnson, you guys just got married last year. I mean, we have conflicts in relationships. You will fight. It's part and parcel of marriage. but we want you guys to try as much as you can to stay together. Do not walk away. Do not leave each other. Stay there. And the challenges that we are facing these days is there is too much pressure from the society and the family. The family members are pressurizing this young lady to stay there. Those are her own family members, beginning from her own brother, who could also be an abusive man, because an abuser will always support a fellow abuser. That's exactly how it happens these days. A man who supports abusers, they know what they do, because this is exactly what they do. So he also advises the lady, stay there. Your mother tells you, stay there, my daughter. I was with your father for more than 50 years, 25 years. Did I die? I didn't die. Your father, yes, he did all those things to me, but I stayed. These pressures are too much. They are too many. And it's very hard for a lady in such a situation to meet those expectations. In my post today, which again I posted there on Facebook, I said, indeed, and I don't know if I can go through it and read it quickly. Where is that post right now? There's a post which I posted a few hours ago, not a very long post. I'm going to be reading it to you guys and tell me what you think about what some of you saw it, some of you commented. Not so many people saw it, but I'm going to read it anyway. So let me go ahead and share that post right now very quickly within 1 minute, and then you see what I was saying in my post. All right, that is the post there on my page. I said, hey there, I hope this finds you well. It's true that some marriages or relationships will definitely come to an end at some point. Remember, I said some of them. It is also true sometimes some blame will be apportioned to somebody in such a broken relationship. That is normal. We can blame the man, we can blame the woman. People naturally blame others. What I have come to learn too, there's a huge number of couples that met and began a life together without considering how compatible they are. It was also two adults who decided to try to be together and hope to build a chemistry between them as days and weeks went by. It is this basis that makes the two people to have many conflicts and endless fights that rob them of the true happiness that other couples enjoy. We may bash the man, or we may laugh at the lady, as always, and after they both call it quits. But remember, some people were never meant to be together in the first place, and we put so much pressure. This is the point that I want you to remember this. We put so much pressure for them, on them to stay together and also to leave each other. Before you bash or laugh at any of them, remember, they may have missed to know that they were actually not compatible in the first place. And you, the one reading this or watching and listening to me, you could be the one I'm referring to, or your close family member or a close friend. Tag friends and share the video and share the post. So the society, which includes me and you watching this video right now, we are the ones who have put so much pressure on the people. People put pressure on themselves. I know, after a wedding, after changing the name, after owning properties together, after having children, we put pressure on ourselves that we cannot separate. We can't divorce. What will people say? What will my family and church members say? What will the people say in the mosque that saw us tying that nikah? This pressure is what I really, really want to encourage you as you're watching and listening to me today. Try as much as you can as a human being to reduce the level of pressure that you put on your fellow family member to stay there or to walk away. There's a point which I didn't put on my list, which is related to that before I talk about the children aspect. When somebody is under pressure, the society, stay or walk away, the next reason that makes a woman not to walk away is confusion. And it's on the list. I'm going to be talking about that because you can imagine somebody's telling you to stay, a very close friend. and another close friend is telling you to walk away. Can you imagine the confusion if you are in this woman's shoes? If you watch that clip of that prophet who has murdered his so-called wife, and you see the lady was trying to protect him, he's still protecting him. Even when he gave the threats, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill her. This lady, when you watch that YouTube video, you can see that the lady is really confused. It's not love anymore. It's a world of confusion. And your sister, your cousin, your best friend, your mother could have been in the same situation, or you watching this video, you are confused on what exactly to do. Should I walk away? Should I stay? If I stay longer, is it okay? If I walk away, is it okay? Confusion is the worst feeling to find yourself in. Corona came this year, 2020. It messed up everything. The world became confused. Life is not normal anymore. People, can you imagine? This is not even Corona. This is somebody now staying with somebody in the same house, and she has to go through this journey alone, on her own way. That confusion is one of the most painful stages for somebody who is under an abusive person in her life. I want to move on to the next point there. Keep on sharing the video. Of course, most of you have said they're children. Children is part of the game. The children, when you look at our parents, our great-grandparents, people stay because of children. It is a fact. It's a very painful fact. And it's not staying for the children. I want you to begin realizing this woman is not staying for children. She is sacrificing her life and her dreams for the sake of the children. When this man is beating her and she cannot walk away because of the children, that is the most highest, purest form of love any human being. In fact, I equate that love to the love of Jesus Christ if you're a Christian. Sacrificing your own happiness for the sake of the happiness of your son who loves this man as a father, to stay there. It is not staying for children. It is sacrificing her life for the sake of the children. So remember that all the time. People say they stay there for the children. No, it's not staying. This is purely sacrificing your own happiness, your own freedom, your own well-being, your own self-worth. And finally, you're sacrificing your life. The video that I'm referring to is on the YouTube. I'm not going to be talking about the video, but if you are very active on social media, you will come across the prophet. Just Google prophet who has killed a wife, and you will see it popping on Google right now. So people stay for children. Some of these ladies are staying there because of the children, and they are actually sacrificing the happiness of their children instead of their own happiness. The next point, as I'm winding up, it is very true. Most of these ladies who stay in abusive relationships, they want to be a savior. They want to help the man. I can guarantee you, as you're watching this video right now, there are so many ladies who have tried to save a relationship. If you have ever tried to save a relationship, just type there on the comments. Yes, yes, I have. You have done your best. The man has put you through ups and downs. It's very true. Women sacrifice a lot to save the relationship. It's like this lady is hoping there's something special about this guy. There's just one thing that I like about this guy. I want to stay there. Maybe if I do something better, things will be okay. If I begin cooking more, if I give more sex, if I try to respect him, if I surrender all my passwords, if I do all these things, maybe, just maybe, I will save this guy from what he is doing to me. Most of these victims, they admit that they try to save the man. They feel that they only help her. And when you talk to them, people say they don't want to listen. They don't want to, they don't listen to their advice. Even if you tell them to walk away, They will walk away. Some of them walk away, and after 2-3 days, then you hear them, oh, the lady is back to him. They are together. And then when you ask her, what's happening? What's going on? Why did you go back? And she will tell you, she will never tell you. But the truth is, what she is trying to do is to save the relationship and save the man. Help the guy out of love. This woman is not desperate. Remember that. This lady loves this guy, and she wants to do the best to save the man, to help him. And those ladies who have tried that, they can tell you how painful it was. It was difficult. Most of them never achieve. Most of them, some of them, may their souls rest in peace. I'm doing this video for them. I know they are watching me up there in heaven or wherever they are. May their souls rest in peace. They tried to save everything, but at the end of the day, they were not able to save the man, the abusive person. I want to move on to the other reason why they stay there. Fear. Fear. Fear is, I have mentioned this in my YouTube channel together with my past videos. Fear controls so many people. Fear can cost so many. What has the fear costed you as a man? Aside from this topic, what has the fear costed you as a woman? When you are scared of your life, when you are scared of your future, when you are scared of your dreams, when you are scared of your children, a person has told you, if you walk away, if you dare leave me alone, I swear to God, I will either kill you or I will kill those children, so that you understand that you are not supposed to walk away from me. If a man told you this statement, even if you're courageous, even if you're a superhuman, and he has told you on your face, no video recorded, you are just the two of you in a bedroom, locked up, and he tells you this statement, if you leave me, I will make sure that I will get wherever you are. I will kill you and I will kill those children. And both of us, we will go to jail, or I will kill you and then I will kill myself. These statements are easy to control a human being for the rest of her life. Such a person may not even want to walk away, to go to another country. In my YouTube channel, please go and check it out, Benjamin Junior Bogonko. I talked about stalkers, people who stalk others. The heaviest culprits of people who stalk others are normally exes. Your ex-husband, your ex-boyfriend, they will stalk you. They want to know how you're going on, who are you dating, how is your life. And those people, because they are stalking you, because of the fear that they put for you, the fear that they invoked inside you, it is so hard to walk away. It is so hard to leave. And you will find a lady who is in another continent, still scared of that guy. Can you imagine? If you took a flight, you go to another country, another continent, but you're still scared of that person. That you know that that person, even to come where you are, needs a visa, needs to know your home address. It's a long process to locate where you are. But you can imagine such a woman telling you that I'm scared of him. I'm scared of this guy, even though they are far away. Now imagine somebody staying in the same town. Imagine the person staying in the same city who has threatened you, who is abusing you but is threatening you. Do not walk away from me. Don't file a divorce. How would you feel? And you're staying together with the same person in the same city. If you're a man, a lady told you the same statements. You dare walk away from me, I will kill you. Don't walk away from me. Even the most strongest man, the bravest of the bravest men, they will tell you that is scary. My friend, with this social media, and sometimes you feel like your life is known everywhere. People know where you stay. It's like you assume like some people know exactly where you stay. I met a lady who threatened me when I began doing my live videos, telling me that you are hacking my accounts. And I told her I don't do that. I don't hack. I'm not even a hack. I don't know how it's done. And then she told me I will do something to you. Trust me, Benjamin. I will hurt you. You will never forget me. And I was so scared. I was so scared. And through my videos, after learning so much about how fear controls people, when I started taking my courses to do this kind of talks and how to speak, I learned about fear, what fear does to a human being. And when I learned it, I faced the same lady and I told her, you can't scare me. There's nothing you can do to me. Whatever you're planning to do to me, I will do exactly the same to you. Fear controls people. My question to you, what has the fear costed you? Or what is the fear costing you as you're watching this video today? The last 3 points, people stay there in abusive relationships because they have been damaged. Self-worth is gone. The woman, your sister who used to be bubbly, an innocent, beautiful young lady. I'm talking to you, a man whose sister is being abused. If you have a sister, she could be abused, but you have no idea. Then you realize that your sister who was very strong, your sister who was very kind, your sister who was always smiling, your sister who was very confident, all of a sudden, this young, beautiful lady has lost everything. She no longer, she's confused. She's not confident anymore. When you talk to her, she's listening to you, but she's not listening to you. Remember that when people are abused on a daily basis, their self-worth keep reducing day by day. Every time you're beaten, every time you are called very demeaning words, you are not beautiful. I wish I never married you. I'm just here because of children. You have taken my money. You have messed up my life. Every time somebody's telling you these words, if you're a human being, and this is somebody who is supposed to love you, how are you going to feel about yourself? How on earth are you going to be confident to walk in front of people, to give a speech, to smile and tell people that, hey, I am okay. I'm happily married. I am okay. My fellow men, and you, the ladies, every time you listen to an abusive case, understand that this person's self-worth has been destroyed. And more importantly, if you have a daughter, I have to use your daughter in this video to drive this point and this message to the core. Your daughter is growing. She is beautiful. She is confident. She is intelligent. You have dreams for her. You are investing all the time, the money and everything to make her to become the most successful young, beautiful lady in this world. Fast forward, the lady who was your daughter at the age of 25 meets an abusive man, destroys all the confidence you put in this lady completely. By that time, you will be 60 or you will be 55. You are also struggling with your own life. You are trying to bargain, how long am I going to stay alive? How long will I live in this world? Maybe if you're sick, as old age comes with sickness, your energy to fight this man who is abusing your daughter is no longer there. You can't do it. The same reason that I've been giving from the first one, isolation. Your daughter has been isolated from you. She can't get advice from you anymore. She can't tell you what is going on. So this cycle of abuse goes beyond the stories you watch and follow and see on social media. It trickles down, like you see with my fingers, it goes down to your daughter. And she is the next online to be abused and sadly to be killed out of a domestic violence or an abusive person. Think beyond me doing this video. The last 2 points, confusion, as I wind up, people who stay there, they are very confused. And confusion is not a weakness. Confusion is not stupidity. Confusion is not being desperate. Confusion is you don't know what to do. I mean, Benjamin, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I can do anymore. I've done everything. I'm going this. The lawyers are telling me this. He is threatening me like this. I love him, he's handsome, we have a child, we have children, there's a property we have together. The church, I am on social media, I have pictures that I've shared with this guy. We have built a family for a long time. We have dreams. Benjamin, you have no idea how close I'm to this man. And this person is absolutely in a total confusion on what to do, what to say, on how to behave to help herself. Confusion comes with shame and guilt. Most people do not want to say they are divorced. Who are you going to tell? Even like I was watching some of the videos that I follow. When you divorce, who will you tell first that you have divorced? That's the question that I want to ask you. Who will you confidently tell first? If you have never divorced, you have never gone through this process, you have no idea. But ask the people who I've hosted 2 ladies. You can watch on my YouTube. Thank you so much for those ladies who agreed to do a show with me. I never asked that question when I was talking with them. But to even say you are divorced, proudly I'm a divorced woman. And when you say you are divorced, people will talk. People will laugh. People will question. The society will blame the woman. You messed up this marriage. That's why you are divorced. You are the cause of this divorce. And it is so hard for somebody to come open and admit that I divorced because of an abusive relationship. It is very hard because people will judge you, people will laugh at you, people will question you, people will gossip about you. It is very hard. So think about this person who has gone through the process of leaving the person who has been abusing them. The second last point is normalization of the abuse. Yes, it's very true. Unfortunately, most of the young ladies, the ones who follow my shows and listen to me, and you who is joining me today to watch my video today, it is very true that sometimes people normalize things. Normalization is, you say, it's okay. I mean, a man cheats on you and wants to have sex with you, and you have no idea whether it was protected sex, forces you to have sex, which of course is rape. It's not a husband having sex. This person has just forced you to have sex. And you know very well he has been sleeping around. So there's a risk that you're putting yourself, first of all. Health-wise, you have no idea where this guy has been sleeping or who he has been sleeping with. He forces you to have sex, which is sexual abuse. And then he does that once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. And then you finally, you as the person who is being abused, you normalize it. You say it's okay. But men are like that. Huh? Men are like that. So, Benjamin, what are you trying to say? These days, I mean, you can walk away from this, go to the worst one. Better the devil you know than the one you don't know. So people normalize this thing. Somebody slaps you, you normalize it. You say it's okay. Somebody tells you, give me your passwords. I want to see what is on your social media accounts. I want to know who is this guy. I want to read all your inbox messages. And you normalize and you accept it and you say it's perfectly okay. Why? This is my husband. This is my man. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. If you normalize all these forms of abuse and you allow this guy to continue doing what he is doing to you, then high chances are you will never walk away. You will stay there, and you will stay there for a long time. The last but not least point is practical reasons and no support. There are practical reasons that makes a person not to walk away. Some of them is you find a man, listen to this, a man takes away all the professional documents, academic documents, and personal documents from a woman. This man takes the passport, all the certificates that the lady has gone to. She has studied so hard to earn a good degree or to be very well educated to support her children together with a man. That man takes away all these documents, paralyzes the woman's life completely. Can you imagine if you lose all these documents, even you as a man right now, you lose all these documents, your bank accounts, your credit cards, your ATMs, you lose all these things, and somebody has taken all of them. Practically speaking, you will be so devastated. There's nothing, and you know that this is the person who has taken these things. How would you feel on earth? Practically speaking, where are you going to go? How are you going to run away? So these practical reasons stop people from moving away. And then there is no support. And I want you to put that as the most important point in this talk on the comments. People stay because of practical reasons, but also with no support. There's zero support. Zero support. And by zero support, I say you live in a country which is a third world country, whereby if you are left or if you try to run away, I mean, even your own brothers and sisters, they are struggling. You can't stay in their homes. As somebody who has been abused will come to your house and say, please, let me stay in your house for 1 month as I figure out my things. How many people, how many brothers and sisters in your family will tolerate you to stay in their house for 1 month and more than 1 month to give you this support until you figure out how to deal with your own issues? Very, very, very few. So there is no support. And that's why I'm doing these videos. That's why I'm just wakening up somebody's mind and telling them, hey, I may not give you the proper and the best solutions on what to do, but I strongly believe any human being who really believes in fellow human beings, and especially if you have a family member or a friend that you believe is being abused, think of support. That support doesn't mean money. That support doesn't mean money. Support is me doing this video. This one way of supporting somebody. Somebody will type their comment that I walked away and this is what I did. And the person who is struggling to walk away will become friends with her or him, and they will get that support. Support can be kind words. Support can be encouraging the people to speak up. Tell your sister, my sister, talk before, if this guy threatened you, say it. Don't keep quiet. Encourage them, because these people are scared to speak up. And the reason why I'm doing this video today, I want your sisters, your own mother who is still in an abusive relationship, your daughter who is going to fall a victim, or your cousins, or your best friends, female friends that you met online, you're just talking and just joking with them. Give them support. Don't judge them. Don't laugh at them. Don't take sides. It's not about a side game. Who is better? Who is bad? Who was good? Who should we blame? Should we blame the prophet? Should we blame the woman? Support is the key word in this talk. Support them in one way or another. That way, I believe if you are a Christian, if you are a Muslim, the God you believe and serve will see that you're doing something. At least you are doing something to support another fellow human being. Remember, support doesn't mean money. Support is beyond money. Please do that to any victim you will come across moving forward. Until the next video, I want to wish you all the best. Thank you so much for watching, for following, for liking, for sharing, for tagging, and bringing in your friends. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Benjamin Junior Bogonko, to watch this repeat of the video if you just missed it. And if you watch me for the first time, you can like and follow this page, Benjamin Junior Bogonko live shows, so that you don't miss the next and the past videos. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for giving me company and audience. May the mighty God bless you guys. See you in the next video. Enjoy the rest of your day, your afternoon, your night, and goodbye, and take care. Thank you.